Users of earlier versions of Sage CRM will be familiar with its email filing feature, which, although functional, relied upon Internet Explorer components which are now unsupported. So modern versions of Sage CRM include a feature that allow users to import email messages and contacts from organizational Exchange accounts or Office 365 accounts into Sage CRM. There is some setup at the back end that needs to be performed by a system administrator. It's not complicated, and detailed steps are provided in the Administrator's Guide, which you can get from help.sagecrm.com. And then users can import emails into person records or companies, opportunities, cases, or any custom entity. But let me show you an example using a person record. You'll note there's an Import Emails button on the right-hand side, so if I click on there, I'll be given a view of the mailbox of the user. So in this case, it's defaulting to my inbox. So you'll see emails from my inbox load into the main screen there. I could choose another folder, but the inbox is the default. I can also click a box to hide those emails which have already been filed against CRM records. But otherwise, here are those emails from my inbox. They're just mirroring what's in my Outlook effectively. So I'll highlight the emails that I want to import into this particular record. It may be just one or it could be multiple emails. You'll notice that there are some controls on the right-hand side. So as mentioned, by default, it will look in my inbox, but I can choose other folders to browse. It will create a communication record in CRM of type email in that is complete. And I can choose to either use the email date or the current date against that record. So I then just click the button to import emails. I get a dialog window to tell me that that's been completed. And then if I go to the Communications tab of that person record, you'll see that the email is visible, providing I've got the filters on the right-hand side set correctly, of course. And there's the email that I've just imported into CRM. I can do the same thing within the company entity, of course. So here I am in a company record, clicking on the Import Emails button in the same way as I did previously. And if I go to the Communications tab, providing I've got the filters set correctly, of course, I'll see the emails there in the list view. Because this most recent email was recorded against a company only, it's got no person reference, but I can also proceed to import emails against cases, opportunities, custom entities, etc. So let's use an opportunity as an example. So here's an opportunity record. Same process, import emails, select the email, check the box or boxes, and click the Import Emails button. And then if I go to the Communications tab, make sure the filters are set correctly, I'll see that email. Because an opportunity is typically associated with a company and person, I would also see that email record against the company with which the opportunity was associated. Here it is. And also, of course, with the associated contact, if there is one. And those filings are visible in the Import Emails screen, which show me the name of company of people records, the names of companies, and the names of opportunities with their associated companies and people against which they've been recorded. Users can set some preferences to control some of the behaviors of the importing of emails. And one of those is the default timestamp. So you can have it always use the current date or the email date by default. And you can also control the number of emails from your inbox that will appear in the screen. So if I reduce that to 20, as I have done now, and return to that import email screen, you can see now my default date has changed to use email date, and my number of items loaded is just the most recent 20 emails from my inbox, just making it a bit more manageable. So I hope that's been of some use. There are other alternative options if you'd prefer to use an email filing tool that sits within Outlook rather than to drive importing of emails from within Sage CRM. We do have tools that we can recommend for that. So please do get in touch and we'll be very happy to provide further information. Thanks for your time.